Hi, it's great to see an inspiring artist like you. Since you became big, I always wondered, what did it take for you to get to this point? And what's going through your mind? But before we start, I want to talk to you like I never heard anything about you to start off with. To start off, when were you born?
Well, that's a great question. I was born August 4th, 1901. And it's an interesting year to be born. This year, George White stepped down, which was a huge impact on everyone's life because he was the hugest help with sending people to the Congress to vote.
So, where did you live? When? Or, to better phrase that, what was your place of birth? And was it big? Did it live up to the normal standards?
Oh, I see what you mean. You want to know where I was born?
Sorry for beating around the bush. I would like to know where you were born and how was it?
Well, I was born in New Orleans, and the rise of my career was right after that. When I served my sentence, I played in the Black Storyville. I thought it was smoke filled and nosy, but I love the place.
Sentences? Oh, so you were locked up? I didn't mean to stop your story there, but why and how'd you get locked up?
Well, I didn't get locked up. I had to serve for holding a firearm, to be specific, a 38 caliber revolver. For New Year's celebration, I was 11 years old and I was sent to a colored wharf. And at 1914, while serving manual labor.
Oh, I see. My bad for misunderstanding, but how was the manual labor? Also, you started performing soon after, so how were you so prepared?
Well, while I did manual labor, I was trying to establish myself as a musician.
Really? You did all that during all manual labor, something I would really want to know. When did you make your first recording?
Well, when I moved to Chicago, I joined a group that changed my life. I joined my friend Oliver, and it was big. And that's when I married my second wife.
Hold on. Oliver, when you had your second wife, you were not in the group? So what happened?
1 year ago, after I married her, I left the group with her encouragement. As my wife, the time it changed for when I went to New York to join the Fletcher and Harrison, and the year later, I went back to Chicago and joined the Dreamland Psychocopters, which was my wife's group.
How was your wife's group?
It wasn't bad, actually. It's when I started playing my trumpet. But the group didn't last long, but it was amazing.
I know the main song that made you famous. So, I don't know. What's your most popular song?
It's great that you finally asked. I was hoping to tell you my best and most famous song, What a Wonderful World. And it was released 1967, and it tells a story.
Wow. You're really amazing. And you must work hard, but how'd you get so good?
It's your mentality. If I don't practice for a day, I know it. If I don't practice for 2 days, the critics know it. And if I don't practice for 3 days, the public knows it.
It was really good talking to you, but it looks like your time is up. So before you go, was your life what you wanted?
It was amazing life. I did many things I worked hard for, but it was amazing. I can see I inspired many people, and now and in the future. So yes, it was a great life.
Well, it was a good learning about you again. But sadly, your time was up on July 6th, 1971. And it was a truly great life.